Hello folks, I've got with me today the Brocock Enigma in 2.2. I'm just going to see what it's like with the Silco pellets and compare it with the GSB-80s, the Air Arms Diablo Field and the BSA Fury at my backyard range. Not been able to get down to the range for the last couple of days because the wife's not been well. Been in and out of hospital, so not sure when I'll get down there next, but do a quick little video just to keep you interested. Rifle was designed and built by Robert Lane, who does the regulators. Quite an innovative chap really. If you go on his website, look up his history. He's built and designed quite a few little guns, and this one was built for Brocock. It was commissioned for Brocock. You don't see them anymore, but you can still pick them up second hand. It's a takedown rifle. by moving the dial at the back. The buttstock comes off, and you can put it in a little briefcase in a way when you take the silencer off. It's a nice little rifle, sort of 12-foot pad. Got the chronograph on it. We'll see what kind of results we get through that. So in the meantime, let's get on with the test. Okay, then we're starting off with the Silcos. Now the Brococks came with a 9-shot magazine. Came in 2.2 and 177. This one's a 2.2. Sliding bolt on this one. See if that happens. So top left.
10.8. 10.4. 11.0. 10.3. 9.8. 11.4. 11.0. 11.3.
That was one left. Okay. Not regulated. So we've got an average of 10.8, high 11.4 and 9.8. I think really the 9.8 upset the apple cart there. If we go feet per second, it's an average of 583, high of 598, low 554. That's just Predator 44, standard deviation 13.6. So 13.6 is more or less the one you're looking at. and that's out of 9 shots. Okay then, so the next one will be the JSB 80s. So we'll just put that one on screen. I'll record it this time. I forgot to record the actual screen, but okay. JSB 80s, see how they do. And that is the top right. Jesus. Ah, pulled it.
0.5. 12.0. 12.2. 12.0. 12.5.
Not happy with this. Wow. Quite an efficient pellet down the barrel. So with these high readings, let's give it an average of 11.8, high of 11.5, low of 10.7. So I've not touched the rifle, not tried tuning it or anything. So that's as it was, standard. So there's no real adjustment for hammer spring or anything like that. So all I could do is take some coils off, or pat the actual valve spring. I'll probably have to do that actually, because that's too much. So it is how it is. The last thing we want is to be breaking the law. So say this is how the rifle was, straight from the factory. So that's an average of 579 feet per second, high of 596, a low of 550. That's a spread of 46. Standard deviation is the same, 13.5 feet per second. So yeah, very interesting. So the next one will be the Air Arms Diablo field, and they're an efficient pellet as well, so we'll see if they're anything like the 80s. It just looks like I might have got a pellet here that's really efficient down the barrel, because I've never had it shooting this high before. Okay then, so next up are the Air Arms Diablo field. Now originally these magazines I think were 177, but they've drilled out for 2.2s to fit because they're really hard to get hold of now. Okay. So the air arms, bottom left,
12.0.
yeah, definitely needs adjusting.
.0 12.1 12.1 12.0 12.4 12.0 12.0 12.4
That's it. Quite efficient. So average is 12.1, high of 12.4, low of 12. We go to the feet per second. Average of 584, which is 12, I think. High 592, low 582, so that's a spread of 12, which is really good. Standard deviation 4.4. But we're going to have to sort the rifle out. Okay then, I'll get on to the last pellet on the test. Now the only thing I can think of that's probably put the power up is that I've lubricated the slide. It's still too much. So it just goes to show you that a pellet makes all the difference. It's like a light pellet like the Silco at 14.3 grains. That was still giving up to about 11.2. And you put a pellet in weighing a couple more grains and it's gone way over 12, which is not acceptable really. So after I've done this last test, and these are 10.5 grains, but they might not be any more powerful, they might be more powerful, because it's not always about the weight, it's about the how the pellet fits the barrel. See if these are any good. Probably not, to be honest. Okay then, so this is the last one on the test.
.7 12.0 11.8. 11.5. 11.4. 12.2. 12.3. 11.2. 10.8. 10.8.
So as you can see, not accurate through this gun. I think it's probably down to how pointed they are. It shoves it in, it probably twists. Power's not consistent either, that shows the pellet's not fitting the barrel good. So what I've got to do now is take the butt off the rifle, get the hammer spring out. I have got some other hammer springs I can try in it, but it can't be what it's doing now. Like I said, I could pack out the valve spring and that would bring the power down as well. So as long as I forget whether it was the air arms or the Hades, I think the Hades were the most powerful. As long as I can get them below 11.6, something like that, I'll be happy with it. So that's why you should always chronograph your rifles regularly, because it's never gone over it before. Like I say, I've lubed it, so that's probably helps shoot it up there. But that's it for now. In the next test we'll see what it's like once I've sorted it using the same pellets. So word of warning, get yourself a chronograph, and if it does go over, either get it fixed by a gunsmith or sort it out yourself. So not intentional, but when you do find it like this, you've got to make sure it's you're responsible to fix it. So if they are officially tested, they'll be weighing all the pellets and that to make sure that you've not got a light pellet that's sending it above what it should be. They'll all be weighed and they'll all be put through a scan chronograph, which are different to these. So there might be some differences, but looking at this, I think it is going over. So I'll sort that one out. So we'll catch you soon. Okay then folks, I've took the rifle apart and I noticed there was a washer at both ends of the spring. So I've removed those. Hopefully that'll bring it down. So then there it goes.
10.9.
These are the JSB Hades.
10.6. 10.8 10.5 9.4 10.8 10.6
That's it, I think a double fired one there. Okay then, so just removing the two washers that was there. Let's brought it right down there. Feet per second, spread of 42, average is 545, high 557, low 515. That's the one that's upset it again. So standard deviation 13, so that's pretty consistent. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to top the rifle up again. So I've fired about 46 shots or more now. I think it fires around 50, so I'm pretty close to that. So I'm going to top it up and see if it's remains the same. Okay then, 190 bar fill, GSB Hades.
10.0 10.7 10.4 10.8 9.9 9.7 9.6 10.4 10.4
Next mag.
9.7 10.0
Double feed.
9.2 9.7 9.7 8.9 9.2
Okay, so that's it. Average 9.9, high of 10.8, low of 8.9. It's an average of 529 feet per second, high of 552 feet per second, low of 501 feet per second, standard deviation 14.3, spread of 51. Right, so there was two washers either side of that spring. I took them both out. I suppose I've put one back in, I'll probably make it about right. So that'll be the next part of the test. to. As you saw from the last short clip, I took the rifle apart last night, took the hammer spring out, and there was 2 dampeners, like Delrin washers each end. So I took them both out, and what was shooting with the Hades up to 12.5 foot pounds was then shooting at around 10.5, so actually not 2 foot pound now. So I put one of the washers back in. I'm hoping now that it will be about where it should be. So I'm not using the Furious today, I'm using the 3 pellets that work well through it. That's the Silco, the Hades and the air arms. So we'll see how they do now and see what power output they get, but I'm hoping this time we'll be on the right track. Remember, always chronograph your rifles on a regular basis, because things can change. We'll see what it's doing now anyway. Okay then, so first up will be the Silcos. Which weigh 14.3 grains. Top left. Didn't record. Low, isn't it? Light pellet. Wow, bloody hell. It was worse. What I might do, I could top the rifle up, but what I will do, I'll put the Hades through it next, just to see what they're doing. If the Hades are going low in power, I'll then top the rifle up and see if that makes a difference. right. I'm going to top the rifle up. Yeah, it was the air was only 60 bar, that's why we're getting a bad result there. So I will repeat the test. I'll fill it to about 190 bar, or 180. No, I'll fill it to 180. Okay. Like I say, 60 bar. It's no wonder it was shooting quite low down. Okay then, going back to the Silcos, which we've got to really, haven't we? Right. To be honest though, it's not much different. So we're filling it up. I don't know if it's not coming down yet. With the more air in it, making it harder to open the valve. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go on to the Hades now. Okay. Strange. the fat. I'll give it another magazine of the Hades just to see if it rises any more than it is. Okay. So it is gradually rising. Probably better off filling to about 170 bar to get a more even shot curve. Right, next up with the air arms. If the hammer spring's not hard enough to hit the valve when the tank's full up, you'll get a low shot because it's harder for the valve, harder for the hammer to open the valve. So if it's if the valve's not packed enough, it'll open easier lower down, so you get more power lower down the range than you do at the top, and then you can come unstuck then. So that's why regulators are a pretty good idea. Okay, let's change that there. For the air arms. If you don't lock in right, you end up pulling it back and loading too. I managed to catch that one to get more shots. that's it. So really likes the air arms, it groups well. Seem to be getting decent power from them as well. Definitely needs more fine tuning, but at least we're legal now. I think the air arms are the pellet of choice for this rifle, looking at it. Although the Hades come a close second. So it's all about finding where we need to fill the rifle up to get the best results for that shot curve. Could regulate it, but I don't know if I want to go that route. It's not my rifle anyway, it's mine, so would improve it, but don't want to mess around with it. Probably better off sending it to Phil Crampton to do it. Okay then, so that is the Brocock Enigma. Mixed results really, but there we go. So thanks for watching and we'll see you soon.